one of the things I think a lot of investors, the mistakes that they make is that they get wrapped around a political bias, or they get excited about a particular impact of what's happening in a rural economy or in a local economy. I think it's more important to think more broadly. So I always bring it back to the question of what impact does this have on how many hamburgers are consumed in China, or how many Pepsis are consumed in India, or how much Nestle's chocolate is eaten in Latin America. And if the answer is very little, whatever that particular issue is, then it's not something you should be worrying about. Instead, you should be focusing on the top line revenue growth of the company and the bottom line earnings of that company, and not get distracted by the noise around a political event or around an economic event or a geopolitical event that's not going to impact that company's earnings very much. Kind of broke my mother's heart by going off to the Naval Academy and deciding that I wanted to fly airplanes for my country. Then after serving 8 years in the Marine Corps flying aircraft, I founded Altrius Capital in 1997 while I was still moonlighting in the Marine Corps. What's different about my background in flying airplanes is that I was able to see the world from a very different perspective than most of my friends I grew up with in northern New Jersey. Really went off to more traditional Ivy League schools and went off and got MBAs and CFAs, whereas the MBA I got was different in the sense that I was flying all around the world. I've been to every state except for 6, and been to the equator and the Congo, been north of the Arctic Circle in Norway, and you get to see the economy from a very different perspective. You see how it actually works. You don't worry about the day-to-day things that you see on television. Instead, what you're looking at is the true economy, how it's working, how Coca-Cola or Pepsi are getting their product to market in more rural areas and more remote areas of the world. And that's what I think gives me a different perspective and gives me an edge in managing our clients' portfolios, is a very unique and different way of looking at the world and looking at finance than the more traditional routes and the more traditional means that are being taught at universities today. So our approach at Altrius is certainly different, but if it's something that resonates with you, if it's an approach and process that you like, please don't hesitate to call us at Altrius.